Good morning, everyone. It's Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to the Universim. I am recording this video precisely an hour and a half before it needs to go live, so be kind to me. If this one is poorly edited, I'll do my best, but I mean, they're all poorly edited, but more poorly edited than usual. Anyway, we are on Andromeda and we are still dealing with infection. The Nuggets don't have access to as much clean water as they need. And as a result of that, they're drinking lake water and they're getting sick, and then they're dying and they're creating infected zones, which are getting other Nuggets sick. So that's what we've been working on for the last couple of videos. And hopefully we're through the tail end of it now that we've gotten some upgraded water pumps in. By upgraded, I mean into the Tudor era. And some reservoirs also upgraded into the Tudor era. We also need to swing back through to Mother Planet because apparently she's dealing with some pollution issues. We got this notification just at the end of our last video, and I said we'd check in on it today, so we will do that. The infection is slowing here on Andromeda. I know it doesn't look like it because we've got 71 sick, but it is in fact slowing down a little bit now that we've gotten some things taken care of here. We've also put in a couple more fishing piers to try to get them situated on food. As you can see, they're a bit low on food right now, and we can also send some up from Mother Planet if we need to, and some herbs as well for our hospital, our one hospital for a population of 394. So we're going to actually do that now. We'll head back to Mother Planet, take a look at the pollution level. Make sure they're doing okay. And then maybe send some resources up to Andromeda. I also want to make sure that they are still generating enough resources to sustain themselves and potentially send a spaceship up to another planet today as well. No promises on that, though. You remember how many videos I said, today is the day? Well, okay. Yeah, this lake doesn't look healthy. It looks pretty. They made the pollution really pretty, but it doesn't look healthy. And this is the lake the Nuggets primarily drink from. So we want to take care of that. I'm also going to take a look at whether we have anything in the space age that can, or in our space age section, that can help us reduce the amount of pollution that is currently being output by a lot of our factories. The oxygen generator, maybe. Spaceport Cosmodrome and Observatory we can't build because you can only have one, and we have that. How's the pollution? Is this going to be enough clouds to take care of it? It doesn't seem that way. No. Maybe. It's full enough, though, that I'm going to turn off the Hydro Collider for a while. When they work the volume of the lake down a little bit more, I'll turn it back on. But we also do have a cloud generator going, and the cloud generator produces rain clouds, so we might stay good on that. Boy, this pollution is just not budging, is it? Could be because I don't have any rain clouds currently cleaning it out. That's better. In theory, this will be enough. So we do... Wow. It's so white. Everything is so white now. Andromeda has no drinking water, which we know. We do have a bunch of upgrades left to do here on Mother Planet. That's what I was starting to say. And we're doing pretty well on resources. We don't have steel because we've been consuming it by the Hydra Collider, which is to say the Hydra Collider has been consuming it. But we do have enough of everything else that I feel comfortable queuing up some upgrades. We have a lot of things to upgrade, mostly water pumps and reservoirs, but we do have a few other things as well. You can see lumber camps are ready to upgrade, so I'll do that. Farms are ready to upgrade. Batteries. Hospitals. I know graveyards are ready. Cemeteries, whatever you want to call them. Oh, we might have done them, because I definitely didn't see them on this list. It's spring, and the Nuggets have plenty of water. Spring, it's summer. So I am going to upgrade a couple of reservoirs, not all of them. That's a water pump. Get out of here. And we're going to hold tight for a bit, because now we've got a little bit, we've backed ourselves up on resources, just a touch. More than a touch on electronics, but a touch on everything else. They have plenty of everything. They're doing well on power. They have plenty of storage left. Here, not many Nuggets believe in me. What? Oh, I'm not trying to change the season. I missed just by one. There we go. I'm going to check in on that other infected lake. Oh, it looks way better. I think it was this one. Pollution is not as high as the game would have me think. It's 4% polluted, really. So I'd say all in all, Mother Planet is doing pretty well. Excuse me. Okay, my cemetery has now taken to launching Nuggets into space. That's cool. No electricity on Andromeda. That's probably bad. All these flying cars. I want to send up a shipment to Andromeda from here. Andromeda doesn't need food. What do they need? They could use... I remember they could use electronics, but so could Mother Planet, so I'm not going to send any... No. I don't think we need to send anything up just yet. Why can't I zoom out? That's obnoxious. Oh, we found another planet. Lava planet, which is huge. Hot, very, very hot, which tracks Lava planet. Rich in resources. rich in oxygen, not polluted, lots of water. We also have down here toxic planet, which is quite polluted. The moon, as per usual. Crystal planet, also very hot. Why? It makes sense that lava planet would be hot and toxic planet would be polluted, but why is crystal planet so hot? What else can we find up here? Or space junk. Another planet, rock planet. This looks pretty inhabitable, all considered. Would need an oxygen generator and some water, or I could put trees. It's not polluted, it's not hot or cold. It's got above average resources. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just kind of looking around. I've never played too much with this because it's new. You've seen exactly what I've done with the observatory so far. Sure do wish I could zoom in or out, though. Two hidden objects. That I'll want to figure out. Okay. With confirmation that Mother Planet is in pretty good shape, I think there are two things I want to do, which are send up a spaceship to somewhere. So we'll get started prepping one. We will need an engineer, a water pump, reservoir, battery. Did I click that? No, I did not. There are certain things the game mandates you take. The kinetic generator may be one of them. It doesn't make sense to send a battery and not a kinetic generator. A terraformer we're probably going to want. Wow, that's heavy. Do you see that? Such a big chunk of, like a whole quarter of weight. An oxygen generator depending on, and the game makes you take a hydro collider. Then I'm pretty much full. Can I fit a nuggetoid? I can barely fit a nuggetoid. That is exactly correct. Okay, the game didn't yell at me and tell me I was missing a required building, so I'm going to send all this up, and then I'm going to have the nuggetoid get started putting everything down. It'll take a while before our shuttle is full, so we'll head back to Andromeda and help them with their problems, their many, many problems. All of those buildings that I queued up basically equate to resources that need to be generated into, or loaded, sorry, into the shuttle. So what's going to happen over the course of that, the loading, is that all of the required materials for each of those buildings, the steel, the plastics, the electronics, planks, bricks, everything, will be gradually moved out of warehouses and into the shuttle. So we'll probably back up a little bit on resources on Mother Planet. think we also want to put down another kinetic generator and maybe another battery. We could do solar instead. We'll do kinetic. We've got plenty of nuggets who can run in our little hamster wheel. And as I mentioned last time, we're getting to the point where we can safely install ministers again, because the ministers want to put down space age buildings, and I didn't have space age resources for them to put down. Now I do. I am generating, I think, everything I need. Is my plastics factory not up yet? No, but I think we put it down in the last game. We'll find it. We'll see where it is, how it's doing. A university? I do not recall upgrading my school. Maybe I did. It seems as though I did not put down a plastics factory, so I'm gonna have to do that. Plastics. There we go. I thought I did. Did I forget to save or something? I'm pretty sure I put it here, right here. And that's why that road is there. Game. Okay, they really are still struggling for drinking water. They've got plenty of stored water, but it's not getting through the filtration system fast enough. We'll catch up. I haven't yet put down any stone mines or lumber camps because we haven't had issues with generating those resources, but I do see a need eventually, and perhaps sooner rather than later, to put down at least a lumber camp, because we're now at 15k out of 16k trees, and we don't have a whole lot of wood. If I hover around my epicenter, am I gonna see a bunch of infected nuggets? I sure am, so I'm gonna pop a mass rejuve here. Oh, I also didn't do anything about believer rates on Mother Planet. Not a lot of nuggets on Mother Planet believe in me right now. Oh, okay. Are these nuggets just dying of infection? Yes. Wowee. You'll notice my believer count, or my nugget population, isn't dropping, so it did drop quite significantly, but that thing ticks for a long time after the damage is done. Thought I selected trickle effect. I'm having a weird time. Trickle effect wasn't necessary. This lake is still at 91%. It was at 90% before I put the cloud down. But it is... I'm just trying to stay on top of everything. . Oh, okay. I did install ministers of food and water, but we need an eatery, like in a bad way. So I'm gonna scale it down to tutor. We'll upgrade it. We always do. What am I thinking about? There we go. I say tutor a lot because, you know, the Tudor era was part of the medieval era. I mean medieval. Like you enter the medieval era with a research skill that is called like Tudor architecture. And so I've always just said the Tudor era. Oh, question of the day is actually me kind of hinting or crowdsourcing for advice. I have a song in my head. I don't want it there. When you get an earworm, when you get a song in your head, how do you get it out? Might be personal for each of us, might be different, but I would like to know how you get a song out of your head. I don't. It just like is there until it's not. But if there's anything that you do to get a song out of your head, I would love to hear about it. Okay. Part of me is cool with this infection kind of like dramatically decreasing my population because I had more nuggets than I knew what to do with. The population boom was too much for me to handle, really. So this will help. This will help me keep control over everything. But I also do need like more of everything. More hospitals, more eateries, more cemeteries. And then from there, I think we'll have it under control. More reservoirs, but we've got our ministers are set up now, and our minister for water has always been a super hard worker. Other planet buildings. That's not what I want at all. It's also not correct. Okay, another round of this. Oh, a small one, at least, so that's good. I wonder what the desert trees look like here on Andromeda. They're palm trees on Mother Planet. Here? Similar. These actually are not very different from the forest trees. Okay, I see. There's no difference. There's our plastics factory almost up and running. Electronics, steel. What are you? Oh, university. I keep clicking that. Cool. Now that we have our plastics factory, there are a few things that will happen. One, we'll be better able to upgrade everything directly into the space age. Two, we'll be able to put down space age buildings without having to scale them back. Three, pollution will increase. 4, crime. Nugget happiness will decrease, believer counts will decrease. Oh, we have a mystical box I forgot about, too. The surface of the box is inscribed with mysterious markings. Oh, so a note on this. Not 8. You don't have to re-unlock the legendary buildings. You do have to redo all of the achievements. Sort of. I can't recall ever having gotten any of the achievement quests while on another planet, which at the time was only the moon. But anyway, the surface of the box is inscribed with mysterious markings. That's our blueprint piece. Metallic sound is coming out of the box. Hopefully steel, could also be iron. The box is labeled fragile, must be Italian. Glass, most likely. Yep, 30 glass, 100 steel beams. That's a real boon. And part of a mysterious blueprint. It was part of Notre Dame. And we still haven't unlocked Notre Dame. We just need 1. We need 1 for Notre Dame, 2 for the Desert Rose, and 3 for Big Ben. That's 1, 2, 3. Stored drinking water is waffling around 22. I'm going to put in a Minister of Energy as well. Then let that person deal with kinetic generators, batteries. They won't put down solar panels if I remember. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? There we go. Okay, they don't put down batteries, but they do put down solar panels. That's silly. Just saying. $151 unmarried, 85 sick. That's a little higher than 71 when last I looked. Still waffling right around 22. But we will get there, I think. I love the word detritus, by the way. Use it weirdly often in my personal life. Okay. Resource needs are dwindling, which is great. Food production is not really high enough, but food generation is totally fine. What now? An exile village is demanding resources. You know what? It is 30 minutes on the dot, so that tracks. Raw. Oh, we get this one all the time. It is very difficult to express the volume and menace with which I projected that war cry through writing, but I think you get the idea. Your village and your supposed god are a stain upon the planet, and we intend to do some serious cleaning. That's a lie. It's actually going to be a lot of mess. Our spears are sharp and our aim is getting better. However, seeing as we've coexisted this long, maybe we can strike a deal for your lives. Give us what we want, and we will stay our hand. With a lot of pent-up rage, the other village. A whole lot of stone and some wood. Civilization is leaning toward accepting. I'm going to sway them a little bit toward declining. I'm going to sway them about halfway toward declining. And we will see what they vote, because that's a huge chunk of stone. That's almost all my stone. And almost all my wood, in fact. If we give them that, I'm definitely going to have to put down a stone mine. With all these deaths, I wonder how... Well, we've got 2 pages of alt text now. That's pretty cool. I wonder why I can't... They're all gray. It is time to go. So we will see how this vote goes next time. We'll see if they accept or decline. How are they doing right now? Leaning toward declining. Good. And about a quarter of the votes are in. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how much Nugget Grad hates us when we're done. We will keep an eye on our resource generation so that we can start upgrading things and putting in new things. Hopefully our shuttle will be filled with everything we needed from Mother Planet so we can send that up and colonize another planet. Wouldn't that be cool? And we will see where life takes us. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I say this in a lot of my videos, but that's just because there's no true way to express the magnitude with which of which I appreciate you. The magnitude of my appreciation for you. I forgot how to grammar for a minute. So thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you know you are the coolest and the best. I hope you have a fantastic day. You certainly deserve it. And I will talk to you very soon.